Hi, it's Sarah here. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day today. We are going to be doing a talk and using Christ's unwinding technique to help you if you have fear of standing in your divine power. So when you're standing in your divine power, it means you are living your authentic truth. That is, living from a space of being the amazing, multidimensional, divine being of love and light that you are. When you are standing in your divine power, you will be co-creating with the divine the life that you choose, the life that you want. So rather than things happening to you, you will be able to choose what you want to experience. You will have healthy boundaries, so you will be easily able to say no when something's not serving you or serving your goals. You will speak and act from your heart and your divine mind rather than your ego. You will take action when needed and when you can, and when it's something that's out of your control, you will easily surrender it to the divine. You will easily accept all that you are, your light side, your shadow side, and you will release the need for external validation because you will have enough self-love, self-compassion, self-respect, self-trust that you don't need it from anybody else. You will be kind to yourself and others. You will easily forgive yourself and others. And you will have the courage to make changes, to be seen, to stand out and make an impact on the world because you will know yourself as God and you will know that everything is just an experience and you can choose what you want to experience. So we all have a divine mission. It may be something that's small, it may be that you're here to make a big impact on the world, but often we have a lot of fear of doing our divine mission. And usually that's either two reasons. One is that you misused your power in the past. You had a past life or maybe many other lives where you've been very powerful and you've used it and people have got hurt and you really don't want to go there again. The other side of the coin is that you were very powerful and people saw you as a threat. And so you were killed or hurt, and it may have happened to you many lifetimes for standing in your divine power. And so you don't want to go there again. It can also be from things of fear of rejection. So it may be that you have fear that you're going to lose people in your life. If you make changes or you're going to stand out from the crowd, that you're going to offend people, you're going to upset people. And so you don't want to lose your family, you don't want to lose your friends. So it can also be from fear of rejection. It can be from fear of abandonment. Again, we don't want to lose our friends and family. We all have an innate fear of being abandoned and rejected because as a baby, if that happens to you, then you die. So this innate fear is something that your body has and it is triggered but when you have a fear of changing or a fear of standing out. Maybe you have a fear of being lonely or a fear of being ridiculed, something like that. Maybe that you have a fear of failure. Maybe you've tried to use your power in the past or in this lifetime you've tried to do something and that you haven't made it, that you failed or that you've made mistakes and something happened. So when you have this fear, you really need to know that it's not yours and it's not true. Basically, if we have a fear, something happens in another lifetime, we bring it forward into this lifetime to clear. We store it in our body as cellular memory. And when we go to stand in our divine power, it gets triggered and we feel the fear. So what you have to know is this fear isn't yours. When you know yourself as divine, when you know yourself as God, you know this fear is just something, it's a memory that's stuck in the cells of your body. So basically you have to feel the fear and do it anyway. You can keep telling yourself when you feel the fear, actually, this isn't mine, this isn't real, send it back to where it came from. You can ask the angelic realm to take it away, you can ask God to take it away, but you will release it much easier when you know it's not yours and you know it's not real. It may be that you have a fear of ascension. You may have a fear of God. You may have a belief that you've done something wrong and that if you're going home that you're going to be punished. If you believe there's heaven and hell, then you may have a belief that you're going to go to hell. Basically know that we don't go to hell. Hell is just our own making. It also may be that you have some unforgiveness towards yourself, some self-hatred, or you don't love yourself enough, that kind of thing. And so you are sabotaging yourself. So just some tips and tools to help you before we do the Christ unwinding technique to help you stand in your divine power. Don't give your power away by being a people pleaser. If somebody asks you, do you want to do something or will you do something? Don't make an instant decision. Just step back and think about it. Is this serving me? Is this serving my goals? And if it's no, then you're going to have to be strong and say no, that you can't. So say no when appropriate. If you feel the fear, we've said this one before, no, it's not yours. The real fear is something like if you were going to enter a burning building, then fear is justified. But we have this fear, oh, if I do this, then A, B, C is going to happen. Fear is not real in those cases. So feel it. No, it's not yours. Ask God to take it away, the angelic realm to take it away, Christ to take you away, whoever you resonate with, and just know it's not real. You can pray and seek help from God or the angels or the ascended masters. Use your awareness. Listen to your self-talk. How are you sabotaging yourself? Do you have enough self-love? Do you have enough self-compassion? Do you need to forgive yourself? So look at your awareness, look at your self-talk, and look at what's triggering you. And then you can work back and work out where it's come from. Often if we have something in another life that we need to address, it comes forward and we go through a similar kind of thing in this life to bring it back up so we can heal, usually in our childhood. So look at something that happened in your childhood that you need to go back and heal. Know that you are God, and know as God, everything is just an experience. It's neither good nor bad, right or wrong. Everything is just an experience. If you haven't had an experience where you've hurt somebody, it is very likely that you had a soul contract to do that it was arranged before you were both born. Know that the rest of God and Spirit, the angelic realm, the ascended masters, they don't judge anybody. They are pure love. There is no you're going to heaven, you're going to hell. It's all just pure love. God is the energy of love. And no, there are no sins. Okay, you can never be a sinner. You've never done anything wrong. Everything is just an experience. And the other thing you can do is just keep repeating, I intend, choose and pray to be all that I can be. I intend, choose and pray to be all that I can be. Okay, so we are going to use the Christ unwinding technique to help you now. If you haven't done this before, this is a technique that I developed with Yeshua a few years ago now. Spirit gave it its name because basically it is unwinding you back to your divine self by helping you to release stuck emotional energy and to change your belief system. It doesn't matter what religion you are or whether you're an atheist. It has nothing to do with Christianity. It is the Christ light is actually just love from source. So you don't have to be a Christian or even believe in God or anything for it to work for you. Secondly, with this technique, you will be asked to read sentences across the inside of your forehead. So it doesn't matter about your spelling, it's your intention that counts. If you can't spell a word, it doesn't actually matter as long as you know what it means. But it does work better when you can actually see your sentences rather than just imagine they're there. If you can't see them, it is because your mind is judging that either it is unsafe for you to see your sentences or that it doesn't think you are worthy of seeing your sentences. So you can keep telling yourself over and over again, I am safe and worthy to see my sentences. I am safe and worthy to see my sentences. And eventually you'll be able to. If you can't, it doesn't matter. Just use your imagination and just repeat them in your head. So just find somewhere comfortable to sit and shut your eyes. And then all you have to do is just say, I call upon the Christ light to help me. And then what you're going to do is, keeping your eyes shut, you're going to read the following two sentences across the inside of your forehead. The first one is, I am safe to stand in my power. I am safe to stand in my power. The second one is, I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. Then you're going to see your sentences, they're going to go up into your brain and they're going to start to weave around and around, left and right, up and down, backwards and forwards. And they are clearing out negative belief systems, and you are putting these good, healthy belief systems into your mind, clearing the stuck emotional energy from your brain and clearing these negative beliefs. So seeing your sentences going around, reading your sentences. I am safe to stand in my power. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. Then you're going to see your sentences, they're going to start to spiral anti-clockwise down through your head. So seeing your sentences spiral down through your head, around and around, down through your throat and neck, down through the center of your chest. Reading your sentences as they're going around. I am safe to stand in my divine power. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. Seeing your sentences going down the middle of your belly. I am safe to stand in my divine power. I'm worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. Seeing them going down through the center of your pelvis. And then just going to see your sentences. They're going to come out from between the gap in your legs, at the top of your legs, and they're going to spiral down between your legs all the way to the floor. Keep reading them. I am safe to stand in my divine power. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. Then when they reach the floor, you're either going to see them spiral down into the ground or go off into the distance, whichever suits. Then keeping your eyes shut, reading your sentences again. I am safe to stand in my divine power. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. This time, seeing your sentences, they are going to come up your left hand. So seeing your sentences, spiral up your left hand. Spiraling up your left arm, over your left elbow and up your upper arm. When they reach your left shoulder, just see them spiral across the top of your back to the right shoulder. Reading your sentences, I am safe to stand in my divine power. When they reach your right shoulder, just spiral them back across to the left. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. When they reach back to your left shoulder, you're going to spiral them down the left side of your body. Nice and slowly over your heart. I am safe to stand in my divine power. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. Going down your belly, left side of your belly, down the left side of your pelvis, down your left thigh. I am safe to stand in my divine power. Over your left knee and down your left calf. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. And seeing them going over your left foot and then again into the ground, off into the distance. And we're just going to repeat that process on the other side. So keeping your eyes shut, saying your sentences, reading your sentences. I am safe to stand in my divine power. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. And seeing your sentences, this time spiral up your right hand, up your right arm, over your right elbow and up your right upper arm. Across the right side of your, when they reach your right shoulder, spiral them across to your left shoulder. I am safe to stand in my divine power. When they reach your left shoulder, spiral them back to your right. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. And when you reach your right shoulder, you spiral them down the right side of your body. So seeing them going down your chest and upper back. Down the right side of your belly. The right side of your pelvis. Down your right thigh. I am safe to stand in my divine power. Over your right knee. Down your right calf. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. Over your right foot and then down into the ground or off into the distance. Reading your sentences again with your eyes shut. I am safe to stand in my divine power. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. And this time you're going to see your sentences. They're going to come forward out of your forehead and you're just going to see them go off into space. And we're just going to ask for your sentences to be sent across all time and space, all dimensions and all realities. And lastly, we're just going to finish off. I just want you to see your sentences written across the top of your head, across here. So I am safe to stand in my power. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. Seeing your sentences written across the outside of your forehead. I am safe standing in my power. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. Now see them written across your higher chest, which is here. Your higher heart. I am safe standing in my power. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. And this time, just lastly, see them written across your heart center. So across the middle of your chest in big white and gold, beautiful letters. I am safe to stand in my power. I am worthy and deserving of being all that I can be. And then we just say thank you to the Christ light for helping. Now this sentence, you can use it, this technique, you can use it with anything. It just works better if you keep changing your sentences around. Just make sure they are in the positive and the present. So it is I am safe rather than I'm not unsafe or I'm becoming safe. It is I am safe. Try and start your sentences with I am, which will strengthen your I am presence. Now I've just got a few other suggestions here. I am the divine. I matter. I am significant. I am strong and capable. I am safe, worthy and deserving of doing my divine mission. I choose to be all that I truly am. I trust my power. I am safe, worthy and deserving of ascension. Okay, but say feel free to use your own. Try and do it every day if you can, but keep changing your sentences around and it works better. And lastly, it may be that you feel that you have to do some speaking. Now, often people have fear of speaking because we were ridiculed in the past. You may have been killed for speaking your truth in the past. Again, it brings up that fear. Or you may have fear of making mistakes. So feel the fear. No, it's not real. And if you feel fear making mistakes, before you start, just say, sit down, say to God, I intend, choose and pray to speak the highest truth, and I ask for God to act as my filter. And then you're handing it over to God and you haven't got to worry. Okay, I hope that helped. Much love and many blessings from my heart to yours.